So yes, another Cyberpunk 2077 video, and yes, I'm gonna continue and try and bring you all I can on Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, I got another content. I got a lot more content coming in, but I really want to bring you what is the game I'm really more hyped for. What is it, guys? Really got you coming a brand new video, and today we're gonna talk about Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer is more than just a mode. So before I start this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you like the content I make and create, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, notifications on, and share the video. I bring you videos any other day and content I comment. So let's get right into it. By the way, this is coming by GameSpot. Link will be down below for the article. And this is coming from the multiplayer for Cyberpunk 2077. So let's read it out, okay? Don't call it a mode. CD Projekt Red say it's a full standalone game. So yes, we all have been saying that CD Projekt Red has been talking about Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer, and no, it won't be at launch. The game will be pretty far away, and maybe I don't know how the games will impact the game, but this is real weird. Let's just continue reading. CD Projekt Red has cleaned up some confusions about the upcoming multiplayer game set in the Cyberpunk 2077 universe. Executive Adam Kaczynski said during the company's latest earnings briefing that it's not the right call to just call it a mode for Cyberpunk 2077. Instead, it should be thought as a standalone product, so first, we don't call it modes. Kaczynski said, transcription via Second Alpha, is a separate dedicated production, a big production. We're thinking about it as a standalone product. So what does it mean? What is the difference between Cyberpunk 2077 story and Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer? So the multiplayer, it's a multiplayer, okay? Maybe it will be Night City as a whole, more open to the public, and being completely honest, going out this, I think this will be the exact same way as GTA Online. Remember, GTA Online offers you a city, a variety of things you can do. You can buy things, you can buy penthouses, mansions, cars, go on a killing spree, heist, you name it. You can do a lot of things on GTA heist, and that has been profitable for Rockstar. GTA always has been the top selling game of all time, and I think it's the best selling game of all time, and it has been bringing Rockstar top money, and this is, I think, will be the exact same case as CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer. I think the characters you create in Cyberpunk 2077 will carry on Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer. But the thing is, we can expect this game to launch in 2022. Right here says, we continue reading. The Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer game is connected to the single player game, but CD Projekt Red sees it as an independent production. With a team working on it separate from the team building a single player game. That's a no-brainer. When you build a multiplayer and you build a single player, there's two different things. The bigger team is in the single player, because remember, Cyberpunk 2077 is a big game, and the multiplayer is always a small team, about 69 persons or 70 persons, really trying to acknowledge the game. So I think some core people from the single player will go to the multiplayer, because remember, CD Projekt Red is working on another game they haven't announced yet. Kaczynski went on to say that the CD Projekt Red is purposely keeping quiet on the multiplayer game right now, and that is likely to keep it in the focus building high for the Cyberpunk 2077 single-player game. Kaczynski said that most people can expect news about Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer game to come during Q1 on 2021. What we know about the Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer game is that it will have some sort of microtransaction system, but it's unknown all the stages what business model it will use. Regarding the microtransactions, CD Projekt Red has said that its goal is to provide users with the content and purchase that feels like a fair transaction for the money. Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer spin-off is not going to come anytime soon. The last we heard, CD Projekt said should be expected to release at 2020 as the soonest. So, what does this mean for Cyberpunk 2077 and Cyberpunk multiplayer? So there's a lot of things that can happen. Cyberpunk 2077, it's like GTA. I don't know when it launches. I think it was launched September, and I think the multiplayer launched on October 1. It's not the exact same thing. It's much more different. Remember, the Rockstar was almost ready at the same time, because GTA was developed in much more sooner with a big team. Remember, Rockstar Projekt is big with multiple studios. CD Projekt is, based in Poland, really big, but in that scale. So Cyberpunk 2077 is ready. The single player is ready to go. Multiplayer, it's being development. It will take roughly months. I think the game can release in 2021. I can really tell it can release in 2021. December, November. It all depends on how the team, because remember, CD Projekt has stated that it's working on another game, that being The Witcher 4 on a Witcher spin-off, who knows. And Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer, like I said, I think it will be the exact same case as GTA Online. It will be a night city with a lot more variety of openness, and your character will progress from Cyberpunk 2077 single player to Cyberpunk multiplayer. I think that is why the customization takes place, and many people are always wondering, whoa, why the customization if you cannot play it on third person mode? So I think that it's why. So you know why right now. So there's no brainer how the games will work. The microtransactions, CD Projekt Red always has been thoughtful on microtransactions. They are not greedy people. They'll sell you at the price they want, and they have continuously been being honest of how the gaming industry works, taking shots at EA and Activision with their greedy microtransactions like FIFA, Call of Duty, and Madden, to name the most. But CD Projekt Red always has kept a right path of how the games works. So guys, this is it for the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to give it a like. So before I go, what do you think about Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer? Do you think that the game will launch in 2021 in November, maybe December? Do you think how the game will work almost exact same way as GTA Online, being that you got Night City for all the taking, and you just go out, have fun with your friends and everything like that? So comment below and let me know what you think about the video, and make sure to subscribe. So peace out, guys.